Deep inside a gentle and quiet forest, where the trees stood tall like old protectors of the land, the day was beginning in the softest way possible. Morning sunlight slowly filtered through the branches, scattering little beams of gold across the mossy ground. A light breeze moved through the leaves, making a soft whispering sound, calm, steady, and soothing. In this peaceful place, a small wooden cottage rested between the trees. The cottage looked warm and welcoming, with a stone chimney that often released little curls of smoke, and windows framed by wildflowers that swayed gently in the morning air. This cottage belonged to a small family of bears: Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear. Papa Bear was strong and big, but very gentle. Mama Bear was warm, calming, and kind, with a soft voice. Baby Bear was curious, playful, and full of bright energy. Every morning, Mama Bear prepared a pot of porridge for breakfast. The sweet smell of oats and warm milk filled the house, drifting out through the windows and blending with the natural scents of the forest. But today, the porridge was too hot, much too hot to eat. Papa Bear stirred his bowl and huffed softly. Mama Bear smiled. Baby Bear giggled at the steam rising from his tiny bowl. "Let's take a little walk while it cools," Papa Bear suggested in a deep but gentle voice. And so the bear family stepped outside, beginning a slow, peaceful stroll along the forest path. Their footsteps crunched softly on the leaves. Their laughter floated between the trees, and their voices blended naturally with the forest's calm morning sounds. Not far away, a young girl named Goldilocks was also exploring the forest. Her golden curls bounced with every step she took. She wasn't rushing anywhere. She simply enjoyed wandering, listening to the birds, observing the flowers, and feeling the soft sunlight on her face. The forest always made her feel relaxed, safe, alive. She hummed a little tune as she walked, stepping over roots and stones, following whatever path felt right in the moment. Sometimes the birds seemed to guide her, flying from branch to branch ahead of her, as if leading her deeper into the peaceful woods. After a while, she noticed a small wooden cottage hidden between two tall trees. The smoke had stopped rising from the chimney, but the windows glowed with a warm golden light. Goldilocks felt gently curious. She approached the cottage slowly, admiring the flowers by the door, the wooden fence, the tiny welcome mat shaped like a leaf. Everything looked so cozy, so full of comfort. She knocked politely. Once, twice. No answer. The forest was so quiet she could hear the soft echo of her own knock fading into the trees. She tried the door gently. It wasn't locked, just slightly resting open. "Hello?" she called out softly. But only the peaceful silence of the cottage replied. Goldilocks stepped inside, drawn not by mischief, but by the calm warmth that seemed to fill the little home. The first thing she noticed was the smell: warm, sweet, comforting porridge. It filled the room like a soft blanket, wrapping around her senses, making her realize how hungry she had become. On the table were 3 bowls: one large bowl, one medium bowl, and one tiny little bowl. She stepped closer, the wooden floor creaking quietly beneath her light footsteps. She tasted the first bowl, Papa Bear's bowl. "Oh my," she whispered, "this one is far too hot." She tried the second, Mama Bear's bowl. A bit too warm. Then she tried the smallest bowl, Baby Bear's. Her eyes softened with relief. This one is perfect." She took her time, savoring each gentle bite. The warmth relaxed her body. The taste comforted her mind. The cottage felt like a peaceful hug. When she finished, she looked around the room and noticed 3 chairs by the fireplace. One large, one medium, one small. She sat in the big chair. Too hard. She sat in the medium chair. Too soft. Then she sat in the tiny chair. It felt perfect, just right. She rocked gently in it, letting the warmth of the fireplace wash over her. But the chair was delicate. and with one little wiggle, it gently tipped and cracked. Goldilocks gasped. "Oh dear," she whispered. She wasn't hurt, but she felt a bit embarrassed. Looking around, she noticed a small staircase leading up to another room. She climbed it quietly. At the top of the stairs, she found 3 neatly made beds. The first bed, Papa Bear's, was very large and very firm. She lay down, but it didn't sink at all. Too hard. The second bed, Mama Bear's, was much softer. She sank too deeply into it. Too soft. The third bed, Baby Bear's, looked small and warm, with a soft blanket decorated with little forest patterns. She lay down slowly, and immediately, her entire body relaxed. The mattress hugged her gently. The pillow felt cool and soft beneath her cheek. The blanket wrapped her like a light, warm cloud. Sunlight drifted quietly through the window, forming golden shapes on the wooden floor. Goldilocks felt her breath slow down. Her eyelids grow heavy. Her thoughts drift into calmness. And soon, she fell into the sweetest, gentlest sleep. After a long walk, the bear family came back home. They stepped inside, wiping their paws at the door and smiling warmly at the comfort of their cottage. Papa Bear looked at his bowl and said gently, "Someone tasted my porridge." Mama Bear noticed her bowl. "Someone tasted mine, too." Baby Bear gasped softly. "And someone ate all of mine." There was no anger, just curiosity, and a hint of surprise. Then Papa Bear looked at his chair, slightly moved. Mama Bear saw her cushion, a little out of place. Baby Bear saw his tiny chair, cracked gently at the side. "Oh my," Mama Bear whispered. "Someone has been in our home." They climbed the stairs quietly, and there, in the smallest bed, sleeping peacefully, was Goldilocks. Her golden hair glowed softly in the morning light. Her breaths were calm and slow. She looked peaceful, like someone who had finally found a place to rest. The bears didn't growl, they didn't shout. They simply watched quietly, surprised but gentle. Baby Bear whispered, "She looks tired." Mama Bear nodded. "Let's not wake her. Let her rest." And so they waited patiently. When Goldilocks opened her eyes, she blinked softly, adjusting to the warm light of the room. She saw the bears, calm, friendly, curious, and instead of fear, she felt a warm sense of understanding. "I'm so sorry," she said softly. "I didn't mean any harm. I was just tired." And everything here felt so cozy. Papa Bear nodded warmly. "It's all right." Mama Bear smiled gently. "Everyone needs a safe place to rest." Baby Bear giggled. "And you look like you had a very good nap." Goldilocks laughed softly too, relieved, grateful, and touched by their kindness. She thanked the bear family sincerely, and they walked her to the cottage door. The sunlight outside was soft and golden. The forest looked peaceful again. The path home felt clearer than before. As Goldilocks walked away, she looked back at the little cottage, the home that had welcomed her without even speaking. She smiled, her heart warm, her mind calm, and her steps slow and peaceful. And deep in the forest, the little cottage stood quietly again, filled with warmth, kindness, and a story that would be remembered always.